Hello everyone, it's another beautiful day. It's kind of drizzling right now in Connecticut, and I'm shooting this video again from my home base, Elizabeth Park in West Hartford. I just wanted to make this brief video. Like I said, every week I'll try to share some inspirational video with people. At this point in time, I just hope I'm getting across to, even if I get across to one person, just sharing my experiences and things that are helping me deal with life and what's going on right now. So the message today is, don't let them change you. And what do I mean by that? Most times we live our lives for other people. We care about what other people think of us, what people talk about us, and instead of worrying about yourself, you're worried about what people think of you. Okay. And why do I say that? So for instance, people do things just because they want people to love them, or to be their friends, or they feel inadequate and they want people to to like them and all and stuff like that. You should never ever change who you are just because you want people to like you or to appreciate you. Okay. You have to be true to yourself. When you're younger, we're worried about what people think, or what we wear, or how we look and stuff like that. I'm not saying you shouldn't look good or you shouldn't take care of yourself. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes we change our behaviors around people to appease to people. Okay, we do certain things because we don't want to upset people and we want to conform. If you live your life like that, you're going to have a very miserable existence. And the key is you have to live life on your own terms. Okay, you don't want to be pressured. You don't want to change who you are just to fit into a particular situation. All right. You might have friends, you might have family, you might have close associates that expect you to behave or act in a certain way, which isn't you. You're not being truthful to yourself. Okay. So never ever let someone or things around you change who you are. My example would be, if you have plants, okay, so you have a rose, you have a hibiscus. A rose planted next to a hibiscus will always be a rose. A rose is not going to change itself or act different because it's next to a hibiscus, and vice versa. Okay, so that's nature in action. Okay, you have a rose plant, you have a hibiscus, they're both gonna grow up individual. Okay, a rose would be a rose, a hibiscus would be a hibiscus. I'm just using that as an example. Okay, so you should never ever let people change who you are. Okay. I've had people in the past, I told you about, in the previous video, someone who was trolling me and was saying things about me. Okay. I know there are lots of people out there today that have YouTube channels and Facebook channels, whatever channels they have. Okay. I'm trying to be true to myself. When I shoot videos like this, it actually helps me also to deal with what I'm going through. Okay. In life, sometimes we're dealt with situations and some people handle it well and others don't. Okay, so this is my medium to be able to share my experiences and things that are helping me out right now in dealing with some personal situations in life. One of my mentors told me, you will always, life is not fair sometimes. Okay, you could be the nicest person, you could take care of yourself, you could eat right, you could exercise every day, and you can still end up with cancer. Okay, so it doesn't mean that because you exercise every day, you ate right, you did all that stuff, that things can happen to you. Things can happen to you. Okay, it's called life. So you can't live your life because of other people. You can't let other people change who you are. Okay. Sorry about that. So you can't let people change who you are. Okay, you have to live life on your own terms. Okay, and I keep preaching this, and I keep preaching this, and I keep preaching this, because these are things that I'm learning, okay, about life. And sometimes you don't get to learn those things unless you've actually experienced them. Okay, so I'm coming to you from experience. Okay, so never ever let people change who you are. Throughout my business career and owning my own business and managing people, I've always had people tell me, oh, you're too nice. You're too nice to people. Okay, why don't you get tougher? Why don't you get harder? I agree there has to be some discipline when you're running an organization or when you are dealing with people. There has to be rules and regulations, but that doesn't mean that you have to treat people disrespectfully. You know, you don't have to disrespect people or demean people just because you want to show that you're tough or that you're a very stern boss. No, you can still be nice to people and have people do what you want them to do. So when I hear people say, oh, you need to change, you need to be more mean, you need to be more stern to handle your employees, I'm like, that's BS. I'm not changing for you. If that's your style, that's your style. My style is, I'm a decent human being, so I think, you know, and I like to treat people with respect. What's wrong with that? You know, if people don't want to listen to directions, that's their problem. Okay, but I'm not going to change who I am just because you say I have to change who I am. This is me. Okay, this is who I am, and I'm not changing for you. Okay, I'll change if I want to change, but don't tell me to change who I am just because you feel, oh, you're not being you know, stern with your employees. No, that's BS. I'm not going to change my ways. So what I'm trying to drive at is, don't change who you are. You have to be authentic. Okay, this is me. I am authentic. Okay, I'm being vulnerable. Okay, it takes a lot of courage to stand in front of a camera and spill your hearts out. Okay, so if you feel like my videos are getting anywhere or it's helping, please leave a comment. You know, share this video with someone that you think might need it, might need to see it. There are so many people who are very unhappy today in the world, and there are so many people who have committed suicide, okay, because they were very unhappy, or they thought this was the end, or they tried to change who they were to please people, and at the end of the day they became disappointed with life. Okay, don't let that be you. So my advice is, don't let them change who you are. Don't let anybody ever change who you are. You know, it could be your spouse, it could be your friend, it could be your family. Never let people change who you are. You have to stay true to yourself. You need to be authentic. Okay, the key is being authentic. Stay true to yourself. Okay, so I hope this message came across right for people. I don't plan to change who I am, and I don't expect you to change who you are. So please, if you like my messages, please share this video with someone that you think might help it, you know, might need some help from it, or might value what I'm trying to, you know, share with people. And leave comments. I'd love to hear your feedback and see if you need me to address something else. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a guru, I'm just a normal human being like you, but I spend a lot of time reading and growing. Okay, because in life is all about progress, all about growth. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you next time for another video. Take care.